if you're in the transition of somebody who just wants to better themselves, I'm not going to label you as a boy. I label myself as that, and I teach you guys through my own experience. I want to be almost the alter ego of the man that can relate to you because of where you're at and where I was, and the man of where you want to go to where I am today. How to be a man, not a boy. And I think I had the credibility to speak on this because I was once that. Listen, a real woman doesn't like the jewelry, the money, the cars, the designer clothes, if it doesn't come with character, with principles, with morals. All that extra shit's a plus, right? If you're only doing everything outside of working on your character, it's because you're self-conscious, right? You're insecure. You think that that's going to make up for the man that you're not. And that goes both ways, right? A real man likes a real woman, not a woman that takes the perfect angled pictures and posts her highlighted reels and then complains when her man leaves her for the next woman playing the same game as you. What the fuck? All right? Being a real man is someone who can protect, not just physically, right? But protect emotionally, protect mentally. A real man is someone who can provide, not just financially, but with his presence, right? Providing every other aspect besides just the monetary providing, right? If you're showing up, if you're present, right? If you're supporting, right? If you're providing, remember, providing is a form of giving. Providing is not just a form of money. Providing is a form of, what am I giving you? I'm giving you my energy, I'm giving you my love, I'm giving you my support, right? That's how you become a man. And I know the mainstream has blown this shit up to think that, being a man is, the strongest looking person, the most talented person. I used to think the same thing. I used to think the same thing, right? And I used to play the same role. And I used to have everything else that I'm mentioning to you right now that makes up a boy. An insecure, self-conscious little boy. And then once I had that, and I still felt hollow, I felt empty. I felt like what I was doing wasn't being fulfilled. What I wanted, I wasn't attracting. Right? It was just temporary shit. It was just no substance, superficial relationships. I realized, damn, Eddie, it's what you're not doing that needs to be fixed. It's not you doing more of what you are doing. Right? So if you're in the transition of, and again, this goes for all age brackets. If you're in the transition of somebody who just wants to better themselves, I'm not going to label you as a boy. I label myself as that, and I teach you guys through my own experience. I want to be almost that alter ego, right, of the man that can relate to you because of where you're at and where I was, and the man of where you want to go to where I am today. Right? Not saying that you have to fucking replicate me, but emulate me. If you know I've been through what you've been through and I've accomplished it, don't fucking hate because I did. Lean into me and let me help you do the same. So being a man takes a lot more than just being muscle, than just having money. Being a man is very simple. You just gotta do more of the simple shit. Build a strong foundation, and then everything else is a plus. You want to have the money, you want to have the jewelry, you want to have the cars. Just make sure when you take your clothes off in the middle of the night to lay down with your woman, all right? It's not in the fucking dark because you're insecure about what's under that designer clothes. Don't tell me you're the type of guy who goes to sleep with his chunky ass Cuban link and his Rolex on, right? Like, all those insecurities cannot be covered up at night or any time of the day in the naked body. You should be conscious of wanting to be that internally. Let that reflect outwardly. And then have everything to supplement. today choose to be a man, not a boy.